Last trail for the day is the Alma Beach Trail. It's not, I don't know if you would consider trails, more like a lookout in my opinion, but there's a little bit of beach you can walk on when the tide is all the way in, where I guess it could become a trail or more of a walking space is when the tide is out. You can walk so far on the ocean floor, I guess, all, you know, fairways out. I think it's really interesting. Right now the tide is in, so there's not going to be a whole lot of walking, but I'll go show you the bridge. You do have to cross the road. The parking lot's on the other side of the road. This is like the very first section of the park. After you cross that bridge, actually, from Alma, you're in the park. So we're on the park side, and the other side is Alma. So this way it would be the beach. And the tide is a ways in. If you can see that lady down there, it does come up another like 10 or 15 feet closer to us from where she is. But that buoy out there, it doesn't go that far out, but you can get like probably 3/4 of the way to that white buoy out there. So you can see the darkness on the docks over there. It's probably a good 4 or 5 feet lower than the stain mark, so you know that the tide's probably going down. It looks like the water's going out and the rocks are kind of wet there, but you can actually see that line of leaves along there. That's how high it goes. So it's probably at like 85% of its height right now. But that's the bridge. Goes into Alma, which is the town bordering the Fundy National Park. Lots of great takeouts. I recommend Fundy takeout right in the water right over there. And either Colin's Lobster Shop or Alma Lobster Shop over there if you want to get some lobster. You can actually eat on a patio at Alma Lobster Shop if you actually want to eat here. I take my brother to Alma Lobster Shop because one time he ate a lobster inside of my car while I was driving. I was kind of disturbed by it all, but so now I'll take him to a restaurant, not in my vehicle. So the boats would actually be right on the ground when the tide's all the way down. Yeah, so that's the trail. That hill up there goes to the information booth at the park. And if you're going to be spending time in the park, you just stop at that little booth there, right at the beginning of the park, and pay an entrance fee. But if you're just traveling through and you're driving through, you can go drive through the park for free. I believe you can stop at the lookout for free. Don't quote me on that. But I did have one of the rangers a couple years ago tell me the playground at the top of the hill is free as long as you park in front of the playground. But if you're going to be on the trails or taking part of, in any of the other park activities, definitely good to pay to support the national parks and your family, and yeah, just keep the place beautiful. There's an apple tree. Interestingly, actually, there was a few houses over here. The tourism place at the top of the hill was actually a house that someone lived in, and they left there when they expropriated the land for the national park. Either they left the houses or bought them off the people, obviously, and then turned them into tourism places or places for the rangers to be and the different staff. And a lot of the houses, they actually floated across this river here where the bridge is, and they're located in Alma Park. This building right here, since there's a lot of interesting things right here I never realized, but that's the Molly Cool house. Molly Cool is the first woman who was a captain of a boat, which is pretty neat history for New Brunswick. And they, I'm not sure if they still do, but you can look up on the website. They used to have kitchen parties in there. That's pretty neat. They had the old style music and whatnot. So yeah, definitely worth checking that out. And yeah, see you next time, and happy hiking.